Once upon a time, in the vibrant village of Ulako, there lived a prince named Chidi. Prince Chidi was known for his handsome looks, sharp wit, and boundless wealth. Despite the countless beautiful maidens vying for his attention, he could never be sure of if they loved him for who he truly was or just his throne. So Chidi devised a clever plan. He would disguise himself as a commoner, a poor beggar, and journey to a distant village where no one knew his true identity. Dressed in a tattered rags, he ventured out with nothing but a stick and a gourd of water, determined to find a woman who would love him for his heart, not his title. In a remote village called Amokwa, he met Nnenna. Nnenna was a simple but spirited village girl with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold. She lived in a small hut with her old grandmother and survived by selling fruits in the village. One fateful day, she stumbled upon Chidi, who was pretending to be hungry, helpless beggar lying under a tree looking pitiful. Nnenna, with her usual sass, looked at him and said, "Nna, if hunger has finished you like this, at least have the decency to beg properly. Lying under a tree won't fetch you any yams." Chidi, holding back his laughter, responded with a pitiful tone, "Nne, help a poor man. I have not eaten in days. I am too weak to even stand." Rolling her eyes but feeling sorry for him, Nenna offered him some of her fruits and water. "Here, take this, but don't expect more tomorrow. You men will eat and then start looking for a wife to cook for you, eh?" Over time, Chidi and Nenna grew close. Every day, Nenna would bring him food, and they would sit under the tree, talking and laughing. Chidi admired her fairy fairy spirit, while Nenna enjoyed his company, even though she often teased him about his uselessness. One day, while they were chatting, Nneka joked, "You know, if you are a prince, I bet you would still be this lazy. Only difference is you would have someone to carry you around in a palanquin." Chidi chuckled, "And if I were a prince, would you marry me?" Nenna burst out laughing. "You, a prince? Please, if you are a prince, I would make you sweep the palace floor first before considering you." But beneath the jokes, Chidi knew he had found something special in Nenna. He had fallen deeply in love with her, and he was sure her feelings were genuine, unaffected by his status. After some months, Chidi decided it was time to reveal his true identity. He invited Nenna to the royal palace under the pretense of giving her a reward for her kindness to a poor beggar. Nenna, curious and a bit suspicious, agreed. When they arrived at the palace gate, Nenna's eyes widened in shock as the guards bowed to Chidi and addressed him as "Your Highness." Confused, she looked at him, her mouth agape. Chidi smiled and said, "Nenna, I'm Prince Chidi, the heir to the throne. I have deceived you, but only to find true love. I love you, and I want you to be my wife." Nenna's quick shock quickly turned to anger. "Prince or no prince, how dare you deceive me? You think I'm some village fool? Eh? I will show you Pepe." But Chidi, still smiling, knelt before her and said, "Please, Nenna, forgive me. My intentions were pure. I had to be sure that your love was true. Will you marry me?" After much hesitations and more than a few sarcastic comments, Nenna finally agreed, albeit reluctantly. But the real challenge was yet to come. When Chidi's mother, Queen Adaeze, learned that her son had chosen a poor village girl as his bride, she was furious. Nnam, a village girl, after all the princesses we have paraded before you, she exclaimed, this girl will never set foot in this palace. But Nnenna, not one to be easily intimidated, faced the queen with confidence. Your Majesty, if you think I'm just a village girl, then let's see who is truly fit to be a queen. The queen, in her arrogance, set a series of impossible tasks for Nnenna, hoping to break her spirit. First, she was offered to sort a mountain of grains, millet, maize, and rice mixed together, all by sundown. Nnenna, with her quick wit, enlisted the help of some local birds, who gladly pecked and sorted the grains for her. Next, the queen demanded that Nnenna fetch water from the river using a basket with poles. Nnenna, undeterred, lined the basket with clay, allowing it to hold water long enough to reach the palace. Finally, the queen challenged Nnenna to cook a meal that would impress the palace chefs. With a mischievous smile, Nnenna prepared a simple but flavorful dish of yam porridge, spiced with hot peppers, that left everyone, including the queen, sweating and gasping for water. Chidi couldn't help but laugh. Mother, if you keep testing her, she might just burn down this palace with pepper. Seeing Nnenna's resilience and determination, the queen had no choice but to acknowledge her strength and love for Chidi. Reluctantly, she gave her blessing, but not without a warning. If my son ever complains of too much pepper, Nnenna, I will know who to blame. And so Prince Chidi and Nnenna were married in a grand celebration. The entire kingdom rejoiced as the unlikely pair tied the knot. Nnenna brought her fairy spirit and humor to the palace, keeping everyone on their toes, while Chidi learned that true love was worth any deception, as long as it was followed by honesty. They ruled the kingdom with wisdom and laughter, always reminding the people that sometimes love needs a little spice to keep things interesting. And whenever someone asks how they met, Nnenna would chuckle and say, well, it all started with a lazy beggar who couldn't even beg